and welcome back to my channel. My name is Freldren, and today I'm back in Star Trek Online. Now, today's episode, it's nothing really special. I'm just doing it so I have a video out at least once a week. I want to do more than once a week for videos, but finding games to do on my channel is kind of hard. Um, I recently got a upgrade to my computer. I went from a 970 Ti to a 1070 Ti, and it's giving me a bit of a boost on games I can play that are, newer games. Um, but also, it's still not the greatest. You know, a lot of newer games that would be, that really do great on YouTube that I really want to play. Genuinely want to play. I still can't play because they would look kind of like crap, to be honest. But yeah, I figured today's episode will be talking about games that you might see soon at some point on my channel. And I figured just do it while I'm doing my dailies in Star Trek Online. Um, but yeah, let's see. Dailies in Star Trek Online usually consist of doing the reputation system. And I'm still not done with that yet. Um, Getting close. Pretty good for only having this character since January. So I usually do this, every day. Try to get this done. Um, and then also work on stuff like my Endeavor system, especially doing that now that there are rewards involved with that. If you've watched my last video or seen any Star Trek news on this stuff, um, it really incentivizes you to do it, and it's yeah. Um, you want to? I'm not gonna go into full detail on that. So if you want to, you know, more details on that, you can go back to my last episode and see it there. Um, yeah, I figured since um, talking and doing this is the repeated thing right here, just makes me, you know, mouth no work good. Uh, but anyways, um, yeah, I figured there are a lot of games I want to play, and a lot of games that I really don't know if they'd make good content, just because of how long uh some of the stories within the games are. I mean, it could be broken up and edited down, and I really want the full experience of the game to be had for the viewers. That's why I kind of thought about maybe doing live streaming or something, and I just don't know if I'm up for that. um, Maybe if I had a better setup, I could. I mean, my computer's decent, and people have been live streaming Star Trek Online for a long time with way worse setups than mine. Back when Star Trek first came out, my PC would have been crushing those PCs. But I figured, I want something. I might give it a try at least at some point. Might do like a test video here soon, so you might see that. But I figured, you know, for now, find games that I can, pick up quickly. Do some stuff in it. It's not gonna be a massive amount of time doing like one thing, so that I have to end up editing that way down just so I can fit it into a nicer, shorter videos. Um, I know some people like long videos, some people like short videos. Um, I personally like long videos, but then again, in my current situation, I'm unemployed. I've been for a while now, and you know, having long videos or watching YouTube stream or like not YouTube, but well, YouTube sometimes, but mostly I got a particular Twitch streamer I watch a lot, and that kind of helps. Uh, and you know, having longer videos, might do good for some people. It'll be, but others, they want to kind of get to like the chase, I guess, of the whole matter, and not sit through a whole bunch of stuff or have to like constantly fast forward. Um, yeah. Let's change some scenery. I'm gonna go do my defeat Gorn on Nimbus. That's why I am here on Nimbus. So I'm gonna quickly. I was gonna say clock wipe. I'm not sure if I'll do a clock wipe. I don't know how I'll transition this. You'll see me there. Let's just put it that way. All right, so I gotta take out 30 Gorn. Shouldn't be too hard. Do this all the time. This is a pretty common Endeavor task to do. So let's go ahead and do this. And thinking about games, I also want the games I play games to be I enjoy, not just play games because I know the audience will love it. Yes, I do want the audience to love it, but I don't want them to get the wrong idea and think that that's my type of game. There are a lot of games I like and a lot of games I don't like. I'll just put it that way. And I don't particularly enjoy playing certain games I don't like. Kind of gets on my nerves, and I can't hit him from here, can I? Sorry, my other guys can do it. So I want games I genuinely like to play, and hopefully that the viewers will like. And like I was saying, for like the format of like length of videos, I know it's like sometimes there's stuff to be cut out. Like this video will have a lot of stuff cut out. Me moving from map to map, going around to different areas. Definitely cut all that out. Oh, and I'm already done with this. So that was pretty quick. So let's go ahead and I will meet you in my next location. Oh, rock. Ow. All right, so I'm here at my next endeavor. Daily. Got to take out 5 Terran ships. I'm here at the Badlands here in Alpha Quadrant. But now to get back onto track. Trying to remember what I was just talking about. Yeah, there are games that I have picked out. A couple of them are Palia. It's been out for a bit now. I played a bit of the closed beta. I managed to get in there at the end of it, and it's a pretty good chill game. I think that could be broken down into parts very easily. It's not very long, like missions I gotta do. They will take up a lot of time. I have to like decide whether to cut down or keep it at full length. Let's see. Let's go over. Where am I going? Should be some bad guys here at some point. There we go. Another game. I thought about it, and this might also be probably better done as a live stream. Is a game called Once Human. Another game that I've been playing for a little bit now. It's a bit different from this game. It's it's more action packed. It's got a story to it, but I think I'm not 100% certain. I think I might be able to cut it down into bits. They're actually decent. And I guess it probably wouldn't be too bad. But I know it's a lot more of a live stream, based off of watching people play it. I see more live stream videos of it than I do just regular non-live stream YouTube videos of it. Yeah, it's a pretty good game. I'm in the middle of the season right now, so that probably won't be for a while if I do that. Palia I'm gonna have to create a new account for that because I want to start from the beginning, start fresh, and they don't let you create more than one character, and you can't delete your character for some reason. That you might see soon. I think what else. Yeah, there's other games I've played on my channel that I was going to continue. One of them being I started playing Minecraft, but that gets kind of boring by yourself. Maybe in the future, if one of my friends or a couple of my friends want to play with me, um, that might be an option. So I it's not just dead air the whole time. Um, Another one was I started playing Oblivion. Um, the the original, not the remaster. And the whole point for that was I kind of wanted to give people a bit of nostalgia for those who haven't played it. Um, didn't really get a lot of views for it. But yeah, I figured people are gonna be playing the new one. That there's a lot of people who've never played the original, and that would be something that people would enjoy. But I guess not. I don't know. It's kind of hard to judge still. I'm still new. I just started in January, so my channel's not that big yet. It's I'm slowly getting there. Um, but still, it's kind of one of those pick and choose things, and I still need to learn that. Um, another video I did a while back was I did a playthrough of a game. What was it called?
The device is active.
Like find 100 ducks and blast them.
Shutting it down.
And it wasn't too bad of a game. It's just a little free game on Steam. I was thinking about doing more, free games on Steam, doing like a review. Depending on the size of the game, I'd probably play the whole game, and then others I'd just do like first however many minutes, 10, 20 minute kind of first impressions of the video or of the game. And finding this, games I like on there that are free to play. I know I'm gonna like if I picked like one game, no matter what it was, per week, I'd probably a lot of those games I'd probably end up hating. Just because I know that they're made by, a lot of them are made by a single person. They're doing what they can with what they got, but a lot of them are basically the same thing, and a lot of them are like 2D, these kind of, I don't know really how to explain them, but they're not fully developed games. And again, I understand that they're single developer doing what they can, but the fact that they're just copying basically what everybody else is doing, I think I've seen a lot of games on there that are basically the same thing over and over again. Now there are other games on there that aren't too bad. They don't look too bad at all, but I'm just not sure if they're games that I would play. So I'll look at them thoroughly, and I don't know if I'll do once a week video of me playing a Steam game or once every other week, depending on what's on there. I do like playing a lot of these games that are what do you call them, prologue games. A lot of them, nothing comes out of it. There's I don't know if you've seen a lot of these ones where they've got you basically a store owner, and there's like just a ton of them where you're like a can't remember what all it was. What was it? Because there was a Hot Wheels one. I think it's an actual game. I'm trying to remember what all they are. I know there's a whole bunch of them, but they're like basically it's like a shop owner simulator game, and it says prologue on all of them at the end of the title. And some of those look actually pretty good, but I don't know what will become of those games. So doing a video on them now, it's like, with all of them on there, I think they're just kind of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. You know, so maybe like in the future, if one of those prologue games become an actual game, I might do a video on those if it's free to play. Um, but yeah, see, I'm done here. Still got a bit left to do on my hull healing. That's gonna take a while, so I'm probably not gonna do that on video. Did I do this? No, I didn't. Find my dilithium. I need to start actually saving my dilithium. I've been mostly putting it into my fleet. Trying to get some of the stuff done on there. But I think I'm gonna try to keep some dilithium for now. Trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to talk about. I don't think so. Let's go ahead and get out of here. All right, so to kind of sum up, I still want to put out content. Or I want to try to put out more content on my channel than I am doing. I guess I didn't really go over my Star Trek content that I want to do. Now I started doing videos on the Delta Recruit system. That's a whole really long thing, and I got some views, but I have a feeling a lot of those views were people just skipping through to find what they need or whatever for the actual Delta Recruit itself, not the stories themselves, because they really don't have anything to do other than you have to do them to get to the item that you get to take or whatever. That's the whole thing. I might do, if I do continue that, it'll probably just be me showing where the items are at, completing the actual stuff for that, not the missions. Other than that, I kind of want to just, for Star Trek Online, I just want to do, new story missions when they come out, events when they come out, and the event rewards and stuff like that. A big one coming up is going to be the summer event. That's usually a ship, and it's a pretty big event. The other big event is the winter event, and both of those I really enjoyed doing. And as well as these smaller events like the one going on right now. I'm at 8 days out of 20, and still got plenty of time to do it. A lot of these are worth doing, even if like this. I'm not doing a anti-proton build, and yet I'm still gonna grab this because in the future I might do an anti-proton build. Even the ship itself, sometimes I don't even fly the ships. I might unlock the trait from it or take the console from it or something, if those are worth it. But mostly I just kind of collect them. And let's see what else. Yeah, I guess that's probably about it. So yeah, kind of okay. Let's do a summary here, so I'm not missing anything. There will be more games other than Star Trek Online on my channel. I just got to figure out specifics. One of them might be Palia, one of them might be Once Human. Let's see here. Star Trek videos will continue, mostly events and stuff, new missions, all that. I'm gonna work on figuring out what people want from me lengthwise in content. Long, short. And I talked about earlier, I might do some live streaming. This might be better, option for some of the games I want to play. They're really long and have like really long missions, so I don't have to like chop them up or make them into multiple episodes. That way people can just, either watch it while I'm streaming or go to the live tab on my channel and just watch it however long they want, and go from there. Yeah, I think that's about it, right? Yeah. Okay, so thanks for watching. I know this is a bit of a weird video. I probably, you know, forgot something at some point and then remembered, or said something twice. Uh, I'm probably going to only edit out the transitions from point to point, map loading and stuff like that. Yeah, if you like this video, comment down below, leave a like and all that good stuff, and I will see you next time. Bye.